Hey, rock and roll. I think we're live. Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, I'm not even like done up today. But good to see everybody here. Rocking my new cat eye glasses here. Dawn Turner, Marby, Gongora, Karina, um, Sure. Wait, I got other glasses that were stronger, but then I couldn't see anything. Let's see. Melissa Jones, hello. Hi, Lena. Welcome back. And Martha Davis so far. All right. So there's a hell of a lot going on. So I've got a whole list of stuff because I've been gone for a little bit too long. Let me know how these classes go because I can always go back to these. Um, and anyway, yeah, there's so much happening. So I have to, again, I have to apologize for my missing in action. I'm still dealing with some PTSD from everything that's happened. And I mean, with Doge and everything, and watching them destroying um, all the offices and where I worked and everything. And it's been too much. But I do have my flag that I had outside the fork off. We support federal workers. It's in here for now. I want to keep it there because, again, this is the Fed corner also. So I have a whole bunch of stuff to read on today. I'm not sure if I like these glasses, but and I pulled some stuff that we can also get into a little bit later. And I don't know. I guess I don't need this, but this is like this craziness that's going on in California is out of control. And I think 45 is going to lose on that one. But there's like a whole lot of stuff. Actually, I kind of pulled these things. So I also pulled today a report that Elizabeth Warren has on Elon Musk. Yeah, I don't know. These make me look so different. It's like all the contracts that he has. It's like pages and pages of it. Oh, you like the glasses? Hi, Monet Readings. Welcome. The enforcement actions that he ended, the agencies that he undercut, including the one I used to work in. Just tons of all the stuff that is in his favor. The policy changes and approvals that benefit his businesses. And because about the Trump Musk fights, which we all knew was going to happen, right, you guys? After a few days of shakedown. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. See, I don't. Yes, thank you, Melissa, for that. I'm not watching anybody else right now. Hi, Bonjour. Hi, Eleanor. I was just saying, hi, Bonjour. I don't know what anybody else is reading on or saying. I haven't been watching everyone because I feel like if I'm doing that, I love all the other readers. Don't get me wrong. It's not because I don't support everyone I do, but I don't want it to kind of shape my readings. So, because I'm more open to getting the downloads than I used to be. I used to feel like, political stuff, it's not really from the higher good. So I just mostly just read my cards, where now I'm kind of letting that in, trusting it a little bit more. That is different. But he's got all this stuff. Elizabeth Warren has all of this information in this report. And the link is below. And there's another one from Democracy Docket. That link is also there. I did get these links from Reddit. I'm following some federal employees stuff. So it's like, if you want to read this for yourself, feel free to click on those links. I didn't print the other one off because it's 82 pages and I didn't have time for that. So I guess we can get going. Today is not personal readings. I've only done one since I got back in here. I probably do some more. I'm trying to get myself out of my funk and get to reading because everything I saw yesterday was making me absolutely crazy. I couldn't believe it. It's like, we don't need a National Guard. The governor should have been the one to ask for that. So he's just doing everything wrong and on purpose. And this is what they want. But we're going to get into that with some of my stuff here. I probably should get rid of the clipboard. It's like, now I decide I don't need the clipboard. Okay. Anyway, and I got my Gulf of Mexico t-shirt on too. Hi, Old Silver. All right. So I'm not putting everything under this because it'll take too long and I want to get to the readings. I do have the camera above. See if I can get it in here. There it is. I brought back my old thingamajigger. Oh, this still is off. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. I have to fix this. Pull it back. All right, slightly. All right. All right. So I brought this back. I love this the most. It's still a little bit off center. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. Oh, this is also not moved in enough. So many things. All right. I guess we should get to it. What do you think? There's nothing to it but to do it. 20 people already here. Yay. Oh, and if this goes well, I might pop on later because I need to get in here. And you'll also notice, I'll be doing them again, Lena. I'm just right now. I might actually get into doing paid private personal readings. So I'm not sure to figure out how I want to do that. Hi, Linda Sandoval. I got to throw a wrench back to you. You were a moderator. If you were a moderator before, let me know in case I haven't, because it's a whole new channel, so I have to wrench everyone. All right, I guess what should we start with? Oh, great. I printed this off and I've got a weird code formula in there. I don't do formulas, so I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right, let's see. Why don't we look at the Trump-Musk fight first? Just because. Let's start it off on that kind of thing. All right. Okay, let's look at some of the fallout. This does look super crooked, doesn't it? It's straight to me. Oh my God. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. I'm so it is so crooked. All right. Oh my God. All right. Watch this thing fall down on top of me. All right. Let's look at the Trump-Musk fight. Let's see. Overall, what's the energy around that? Just a beginning to warm up reading. Let's do this. All right. DJT refused to send. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I don't even have that on the list. But I'll start. All right. Let's just look at this because this is the catalyst for a lot of stuff going on. Hi, Fatima. Old Silver. All right. I just want to get a general energy read because I haven't read and since I was on with Sharon. Okay, so it's been a while. All right, these are all backwards. So we're going to flip them. You know, if they all start coming out that way, I don't always buy it. And don't forget, for entertainment purposes only. Woohoo! Yes, it is horrible. They are doing that. So I have another theory, but I'm not. Okay, the government, the Hierophant. So yes, we have what everything that they are doing and have done to the government and what they're planning to do. I do have that it's temporary, though. I feel like this isn't going to stick forever. Everything they're doing. 45 I-47 for illegitimate 47. I-47 wants to do it his way. So, but there's ruin. So both of them are looking really bad right now. I don't think, well, they look bad anyway, but there's still defeat with them. I mean, it's like everything that they're doing. It's just they're both lost, which is okay with me. They're both losing right now. The energy around it is there's not like a winner. If things are set up to support. Yep. Right. Okay, let's see. Okay. So and for me, just keep in mind, I'm a former federal employee. Okay. And I kind of look at things from the inside, and which I couldn't say before because I couldn't tell you that. But okay, so everything that they've done to the government up here, and what's the fallout from this too? But the Knight of Wands energy, and we have, that to them it was an adventure. They thought it was, I guess, helpful. Like he thought he was going to get information, and it just went too fast. But the overall energy around it, that's telling me more about what it was they were doing. But I feel like Musk did it. He was promised he could go in and do what he wanted to do. Yeah, slash. But nobody's interested in this anymore. Pretty much. Oh, yeah. In the Diddy trials. That's right. Yep. So, oh my goodness. I haven't even been looking at Diddy, but I'm considering doing celebrity stuff later on too. So I don't know. We'll see about those kind of things. Gonna have to hit on different things because the political stuff is killing me. It just is. But I need to read on it. We have to do this. Okay. All right. So I looked at but okay. Now my second question on this is, will Trump take revenge on Elon? Because he has all these contracts that I just showed you with the pages. I mean, a whole list of them. And he stole contracts from other contractors. So he would cancel their contracts and then scoop it up. So, I mean, I have so much to go on with this stuff. Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit on the Miller stuff. Oh, yeah. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what it is I've got here, just so you know. All right. I've got the Trump-Musk fight. Will Trump take revenge on Elon? My comments for that are contracts. Taco Dawn. RFK Jr. lies on the Maha report. Where's the wall? Remember the wall? We don't hear about the wall anymore. Okay. Yes, the National Guard, California. We're going to hit on that. The ice masks, which they should not be doing. Sorry, they're wrong. Newsome versus Trump. Martial Law Insurrection Act. There was an article from I think the guy's name is Ball. America surely cannot withstand 3.5 more years of this. He fell up the stairs. Musk versus Miller. I got the Miller's wife. And I know something else. There was a tweet just happened. So Doge staffers installed Starlink terminal on the top of the White House. Military parade in D.C. Give me a break. Okay. Group backed by Soros to plow millions into turning Texas blue. Yes. And the Epstein files. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for this morning. So I don't know if we're going to get through it all. I might have to do part of it and come back later and finish the other part. All right, but let's get back in here. I want to see about the revenge. Let's see. Are we going to have revenge? Let's get back. This whole StreamYard thing is different now. So, all right. I'm trying to move this. Go over here. It's like it doesn't want to move. Nobody's wanting to hear about them. Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm going to use the Mood Tarot. That's really like, yep. That whole thing. All right, we're going to use this one. This tarot deck has bad words. Sorry, at 9:48 in the morning. But we're going to do it. Yes, I see your comment. All right. Thank you all for joining me today on the last, out of nowhere. All right, let's see. Is he going to actually do revenge? Because Michael Cohen says that he will. So Michael Cohen knows him pretty well. He was the fixer. We got the Queen Bishop Devil Cats. Oops. Money. It's about the money. Ooh. Bump. Probably. So, yes, an insider. Oh, yeah. Only in a natural gas pipeline. Oh, yeah. Were you in the pipeline, Silver? So, hi, Yolanda. There's another name. I remember you. All right. Okay. Let me get back in here. I'm tossing out those wrenches. All right, so what I've got here is the Queen Bish of Devil Cats. I wonder if I can eat this, she says. So pretty much that's kind of the feeling I have for the Husk fight, because in a sense, yes, he's the richest man in the world, supposedly. He's losing billions though. Um, and but Trump is the one who's got the security in office right now. But this, I love this card. This one says, I'm mostly dead. For entertainment purposes only. It's the 10 of Swords. So he could face some ruin. Again, all of those contracts could be bad. Oh, yeah, there was a lot of talk. I did see that Russia is trying to give him asylum, but the problem is he's got all of our secrets. We can't let him go to Russia, quite frankly, even though, oh, and that's another thing. Musk's father is up at the Kremlin right now. He's at the Kremlin. So I don't like that. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound good. Okay. So then we have, yes, it's all about the money. Yes, it is the mood tarot. Four of Swords. So it's kind of like, I think in a sense, Musk is stepping back, trying to see, what the next move is going to be. He's still fighting it out with Miller and other people in Twitter. But with the Ace of Cups, this says bump, Ace of Crybabies, he is going to be feeling some pain. That's not a win. These cards are not giving me that. I mean, they could, but they have a different mood to them. And okay, I love this. The Two of Swords. You guys still there? Blindfolded. So he doesn't really know what he can assume what Trump's next move will be. He's already been threatened that if he gives any money to the Democrats, Trump is going to go after him, which, I mean, technically he can give his money to anybody he wants. So I don't know that the Democrats would want to accept his money, though, and they would be probably wise not to. Did I leave the oven on? We have anxiety. So there is a lot of anxiety behind that for Musk. And oh my God, you guys, you suck. Dude, let's go to the strip club. Okay. This one says empowered women. Oh, I never noticed that before. This one says empowered women back here. So that's interesting. So, and of course, he's Mr. I want to have babies from everybody on the planet. So I shouldn't have hidden her chocolate. Yeah. So I don't know. To me, when I'm looking at this doesn't look good for Musk. I do think he could be in some, it could be coming. Yes, revenge can take decades. Well, the only thing is, and I don't like to agree with Musk on anything, but Trump is an older guy. Unfortunately, we will be stuck with Musk for a little bit longer. But that's the only thing he said was, I'm still going to be here. So I don't know. The only thing that I think works in our favor, and I'm not wishing, well, try not to wish ill, but I'm sorry. But what's his face is old now. He's not going to be here forever. It's just, that is a fact. Yes. All right. So I did that. I should check this off. Where's this pen? All right. So I did this one and this one. I don't know. What should I hit on next? Do you want to hear about that? Should we talk about California? Because actually a couple of these, but California's got a whole bunch together. So let me see. Like these are sort of together. I should put them. Yeah, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them together. All right, I guess I'll do National Guard. So this is a hot mess, and I'm mad about it. And so should you. We should all be mad about it. And I did watch. Did you guys see the footage of all that? And I came in late on it because I was watching other stuff on YouTube. And, I would catch glimpses of things. And, oh, you put a California question. Let me see. Did I get it? Oh, you put this one in. that I have. Okay. I'll come back to this one, but I'll come back to that one. All right. Well, let's get this going again. Gosh, I have to do this completely differently now. Oh, yes. You got a black eye. Yeah, I wonder about that. Oh, further, there's another one. All right, let me look. Looking for Rose Blue's question. Let's see if I got it. I'm looking. I got the one about the California colleges. Oh, here's another one. Okay, but that's really asked military to help Russia. That's not a California one. Yeah. I'm looking. Okay, I don't see another one. Those were about the military and then the colleges. All right, so I'm going to get going here. Should I shut the chat? I don't know if it shows up. I'm trying it. All right, let's go. My God. All right. National Guard, California. All right, let's go with. All right, I'm sorry. Like, I have to get back in the swing of things. Hi, Julio Herrera. Okay, well, I'll get to that one. All right, so I'm looking at what's going on. The National Guard from California. No, but I'm thinking I'm going to merge two questions. I want to know if he is going to be using this situation to do the Martial Law or Insurrection Act. All right. Hey, 33 watching. Good morning, everyone. All right. I don't know if that chat in there is going to work or not, but we'll try it. If it's too much of an annoyance, I'll get rid of it. Try all the new things that they're doing. All right. And in case you guys haven't noticed too, I'm now somewhat monetized. I can now have super chats again. So we haven't gotten to the ads thing, but we're doing super chats now. So I'm really happy to finally get that back. But and super thanks. Okay. And then I want to see, is he going to use this occasion to do Insurrection Act? You can't read it. I know. I don't know. I'm just going to see if it's worth. I've got the Star, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Oop, there's that Eight of Swords again. So this has been coming up a little bit. He's testing out. Yes. It's California. Well, you're a reader. I'm going to go Moon readings. And I'm going to throw a wrench at you too. So people see you. All right. I'm going to give you a wrench. All right. All right. So we have the Star. So he wants everyone to be watching this spectacle that's going on. And so he wants all eyes on California. He wants all eyes on Newsome. And he's been picking on California anyway for a while. So that's what he wants our attention, where he wants our attention to be, is on California. They have a very, very large, hi Barb Hallam. They have a very, very large immigrant population, and there's some probably undocumented in there. So it's going to really affect the economy. Okay. But he wants everyone to pay attention to them. Page of Cups. And, I feel like Newsome said they had a conversation. And so I think the mayor also, but they didn't talk about it. I mean, it was about other stuff. He didn't say, I'm going to bring in the National Guard. So he's not following. He never follows procedure or anything. He just wants to do it his own way. So there's another person I know, Barb. All right. So he doesn't want us to. He just wants us to see what he's trying to do. So Knight of Wands, he's trying to make everything happen very quickly. So this is sort of the adventure card. Yes, 7th largest economy in the world. But again, we've got this temporary situation. It's kind of like, because he's going to throw something else at us. There's the devil card. So there's going to be something else to take our attention. But my question is if he's going to, because you know what's hard? Why it's hard for me to read on half this stuff? Because there's so many things, there's moving parts, and it all just kind of, so I'm trying to focus it on that. But then again, it's kind of hard because of everything else involved. All right. So is he going to do it? Well, Two of Cups is reversed. I'm going to leave it. That's make love, not war, which to me indicates he is trying to create the war situation. So, Hangman and the Ace of Wands. So for him, what's happened there this weekend, I move these up and try to get everything in here, is a victory, right? It's a victory to him because he got what he was looking for, the tear gas, all the other stuff going on. This is what he wants us to see. He wants it to look like it's a battle and that he's justified in doing this. Hangman, what's the sacrifice here? What is it that he's giving up? 45, 47 or whatever. But does he want to do it? Let's see. I think he does. That was my feeling all weekend. I was like waiting for it. Hi, the Raynar. Like it just felt like, I don't know. I think now is not quite the time. Like he's building on it. Like he's getting everything in place. I think he could this time, though. I don't know if he's going to actually do it. Now, I didn't used to feel like that. A whole lot of stuff, things were working the way they were supposed to for like a long time. And we had General Milley who stopped them the last time. But I think he's, excuse me, he's building up to it. Wait, I need to make sure my audio is coming out of the right place. Okay. Hold on a second. I need a sip of water. Okay. I feel like he's building up to it, though. This time around, it's very possible. Even though, what happened on January 6th, he just let go. He didn't bother to stop any of that. He was busy throwing, hamburgers at the wall in the White House. I mean, seriously? But, oh, God. All right. So two of those questions kind of got in together. I want to grab another one. I want to look at Newsome versus Trump. Who's going to win that battle? All right. 40 people watching. Welcome, everyone. Please like and subscribe. And if you don't like it, you help me because you interact with me. So there's always a troll that's out there doing that. But hey, as long as you interact with me, you're helping my channel. So I don't care. All right. That's the difference. I used to care. I don't anymore. On 1.0 channel, I cared. No, I don't. All right. Let's see who's going to win this one. I forgot about these cards. It's like I'm finding all my old cards again. It's like, oh, I used to read with these all the time. These are great for these readings. All right. Oh, you know what? No, I don't want to do it that way. Hold on a second. I want to pull a couple. Let me redo this. I want to pull a couple for Trump and a couple for Newsome. Let's see, let's do it differently. I'm going to try a different technique here. Like when I do personal readings, I have like a little technique. Less trolls than there used to be. Oh, I hope so. All right. I'm going to pull two for Trump. He's here. All right. And I want to get two for Newsome. But I know who I like in the fight. But let's see. Stability. And then we have, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I like this. Okay. So Trump's just going to do what he always does. Yeah, he's just going to be like, I'm the tough guy. I'm the tough guy. His focus, though, is more or less a lot on the tax cuts and giving the MAGA people what they want. So that's what's happening here. On Newsome's side, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is there's timing and there's luck. And he's working harder. He will work to push him back. So I do like Newsome in this fight. So just saying, not the other one ever, but his cars, I think, are much better. Although the problem with Trump is that he's not going to be moved too much. That's the only problem. He'll be able to head him off. So there's that. Okay. I'm going to use this deck for the next one. Okay. What's the next question? And I have to have a list because I can't do all this. All right. So we did that one, and I did that one. I want to look deeper into the Trump versus Musk. I mean, Newsome thing, not Musk. Screw that. Excuse my language. All right, I want to look more into this. Like, what are we going to see? Because Newsome's pretty much daring him to arrest him because he's like, you can't interfere. Well, he's not interfering. He's the governor of California. So the states have rights, and he did not ask for National Guard. The whole thing is just hideous. I'm pretty mad about it. I mean, we all should be mad about it because that is it's peaceful protest that got why does it look like something's backwards? I mean, that got escalated. So they escalated the whole situation. It didn't need to be. Okay, so let's see. Like, what's going to happen with that battle? I just saw who might be better in the fight. Okay, 6 of Cups. Ooh, 3 of Swords. Okay. All right, so what's going on in this battle? All right, so we have this could also be Newsome and just California just wanting, their lives back pretty much and not wanting to have to deal with this kind of craziness. But we do have the 3 of Swords. I mean, this has been extremely heartbreaking, what's been happening with the Hermit. I think Newsome is pulling his resources. He knows he's out there when he needs to be, but he knows to pull back and do the work that needs to get done to basically win. So he's collaborating. I'm sure he's working with his I don't know if it's the state attorney general, might probably be working with him to deal with that. Yes. Yeah, they're always yelling states' rights till it. Yep. And so this smacks of big government, and Republicans don't like big government. So when you're having the military coming in and interfering in the state's business, then I get that. But that's not good. So we don't want that. No. All right, Ace of Cups, another ace, the Moon, and discard again. And we have another Ace of Cups. I keep getting that one too. So the Ace of Cups, the Cups again is the emotional energy. I feel like it's good for again for California and for Newsome. The Moon, there's still a mystery in here. What's going to happen with them? Because Trump is trying to. He's definitely. You know how he's all about one side only. He says both sides, but he's not. He's only for one side. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, good news. I don't know. I think that Newsome's going to prevail. I really do. I think he knows he's got a lot of people on his side to work with. Now, I don't know about, I know I heard about the withholding taxes, although that, I don't know that will necessarily work. I get the idea of that, but then I think people are going to get themselves in trouble. So I don't know that that's going to fly. It's kind of hard because you have income taxes and everything else. Yeah, but it is, ouch. kind of a difficult situation. So the only thing I do get about this much that I get of something he said, okay, I guess the ICE headquarters, it was a federal building. Okay. You still don't need the National Guard. I'm sorry, you don't. There are local police. And there's federal protective, um, the security police for the federal government. There's building security. They don't need to do this. People aren't going to go in and take over. It's just ridiculous. They don't need the National Guard and have tanks and all that stuff. That's not necessary. All that does, and what he knows it's doing, is to get everybody wound up and to make it fit his points. And you guys know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching me if you didn't already believe that. So I do know that. And, I love that my audience is very astute with all of that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know there. Okay. My nose is tickling again. Okay. Let's see. Newsome versus Trump. All right. I don't know if I'm going to hit on that. What should I hit next? Okay. Oh, you did have a question. Let me look at yours, Rose. Let me find it. Okay. Well, since we're talking about California a little bit, let's look at this. He refused to send federal earmarked money for California colleges. Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to hold back tax. I think what they can do, be like Harvard and fight back. Because if that money's been earmarked for them or appropriated, then he has to send it to them. So, because he's using a lot of fake reasons for Harvard and for everything else. I meant to put Harvard on here. But all this stuff he's doing, again, he can't impound the money. I know they keep doing it, but that's Congress. It's not him. So they determine in the budgets, like where the money goes. So it's like these president budgets, like he has his budget. It's just a proposal. And most of the time, Congress just ignores him and they do what they want to do. But now everything's impacted because of the damage to the agencies. So I don't know. I think this would be under education, which they want to, for some ungodly reason, want to get rid of. But I don't think they're going to hold back taxes. I don't think I need to pull cards on that. I think that's a whole loaded other situation. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. All right, let's go with the next. What's the next one? Okay, well, I want the next question. I did look at the article when the guy's like, America surely cannot withstand 3.5 more years of this. So, and this made me I'm walking around the house yesterday going, impeach already, impeach. But it won't happen because the Republicans won't do it. So we need the midterms to happen. And we need to get, oh, good, they ruled it can't be dismantled. Yay, win-win. Yeah, this SCOTUS has been worrying me lately because it's like they're doing it's like halvesies, like some good stuff they're refusing to let them do, and then they're allowing stuff, and it's just like, can we please get consistent? Get consistent, please. Okay, so where was I going? Oh yeah, can we withstand 3.5 more years of this? Let's see. Can America withstand it? Probably not, but I'm going to go ahead and use these. Oh, hi, Lorraine R. All right. I've been on for 39 minutes already. Wow. I'm not even halfway through all these questions. I think doing the readings, though, when I'm doing them, helps me blow off a little steam with this. It's sort of therapeutic, even though it's hard to do sometimes. But I probably need to get back in it. I'll be all right. I'm just a regular person trying to do all these readings. All right. So how can America handle 3.5 more years? I've been asking other questions that I can't put on YouTube. But so far the answer to that is no, not yet. Anyway, okay. Then we have 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. There's that one again. Oh yeah, the splitting up. Ooh, justice in the world. Okay, very interesting. And don't forget, for entertainment purposes only. Okay. All right. So for this one, normally I see it and I say, oh, possibilities, but I'm not going to. This time I do see thievery in this card. And he's basically doing so much to not only steal our earned benefits from us, but are also our sense of security. So we're losing a lot with what's going on right now. And yeah, it does feel like this is too much for America to handle. And we're really feeling it. And he's doing this, to me feels like dividing. He's busy dividing us. So we've got the people that deserve justice, and then the ones who don't need all the money that are getting it. And just the benefits. He's trying to take the benefits from the regular people and give them to the people that don't deserve it or need it. We do have justice, though. So it feels like something's going to America overall. We want justice. We need this to get better. There is mastery, though, in the situation. Like there's going to be, it feels like with the cards, there's going to be someone who's going to be able to come in and write it, or it's like completion. Let me see. Let's grab a couple more. The stars back. Ooh, the sun. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's interesting things at play here. We have hope. And we have the sun. This light reveals all. This one is, you're wishing upon a star, you're hoping. We have to work towards it. The American people. We do have to, be aware of everything. Stay on our toes. This is the warning. We need to be very, very aware. We need to fight back. We need to you can protest peacefully. You can contact your representatives and support the right businesses and just, okay, King of Wands, honorable. Somebody honorable is going to step forward who can lead the fight. So I think the Democrats do have somebody coming. We have somebody who's going to be chosen to help lead us and unseat the emperor. Somebody who can face off with him. That's cool that I just pulled it right off. So I do feel like there's somebody new on the way to deal with him. So he's going to have, and this person is going to be the one who's going to take us forward, or at least start it. I don't know if they're going to be the ultimate person who's going to run for president. And yes, we will have elections, and we cannot let that go no matter what. We're not giving up elections, and they're going to mean something. So we're not going to, it's just bringing me to another thought of things that are going on. Okay, hold on. I probably should write that one down before I lose it. Wait a minute. Quickly. Wait, I'm going to keep that over here. Let me eat it. All right. Oh, there's so much stuff. Okay. All right, what's next? All right. I'm gonna kind of shift back over to Doge and Musk. All right. Douche and Musk. Okay. What was my question in here? So we have, all right, all the stuff that Musk has been doing. Wait, I need to bring my face over here. Oh, it's like I'm over in this little window. Okay. So all the stuff that he's been involved in, like in this report, I mean, and we don't know. There's still, I know we were talking about the election. I mentioned the elections. And I don't know. I mean, so I have heard, as you have heard, stuff about how Trump has said that because Elon helped me, we're here. I won. So I don't know. I didn't think that about the first election. I still think, I don't know. The people were very duped on 2016. This time around, something's off. And I don't know how they could have done it when everything had been, I mean, they poured over the 2020 election like crazy. They proved it was safe. So I'm not sure how that could have happened. But then again, we do know he was paying people like $1 million, which is also illegal. And Musk is going to face justice at some point. So he's not going to get away with it. And decades in the making, yes. It's just too loud to ignore it anymore. Yeah. We're here to help create the new thing. It just sucks to go through getting rid of the old. I know. Yes, Minnie. We do have a lot. And I think for me, once I start getting into this and reading, there's so many pieces. I'm trying to put them all together. It's hard now to just go in and grab like a little thing and start, because then it becomes something else, because it's just, I've never seen anything like it. It's like things are not like they used to be. All right, let's go look at, I want to look at the Starlink terminal on top of the White House. Now, what I read about this is that it's there to help improve the Wi-Fi, except the government has their own Wi-Fi and it's secure. So we would have Wi-Fi where I worked. There was a guest Wi-Fi and then there was the federal Wi-Fi. And one thing I never did was put my private phone on the Wi-Fi because I didn't want them in my business once you get on the network. So with Starlink, you have to wonder, not only, I mean, I know Wi-Fi with the routers and stuff like that. I don't know, but I doubt it was secure. But let's look and see what is going to be the fallout. Like the questions are what are they transmitting and who is listening? Oh yeah, is it sending it to Russia? All right, let me grab something for this. I'm gonna go with the Radiant. Okay. Yeah, I have to keep changing cards in case you're new here. I love to switch up my cards. They give me different energy. So it's like, I don't know. I use them all pretty much. All right, let's go. What's going on with this Starlink on top of the White House? And I think they did it at GSA and OPM too, which is terrible. That means my personnel records, but they've already been stolen from China in 2013. There was a data breach. Oh, God. It's just unbelievable. So what are they doing? Right. And I was IT, so I should sort of be able to calm my energy down a little bit. Whew. Keys me up, all this stuff. All right. Starlink, top of the White House and other government agencies. Because, I mean, there's my fear. They're taking all that data. I have to wonder if the douchebags were taking it off the networks and then using the Starlink to send the information somewhere that wasn't in the government. So my brain is going there, and that means it's probably unprotected. And they were posting government classified information on their little douchebag web pages that were not secure. So just okay. So 10 of Cups. So I mean, for Trump, he just felt like, oh, I'm getting some kind of, like, for him, it felt like he's getting something luxurious because he doesn't understand IT anyway. The guy doesn't understand. Yes, they are abusing their power. Yes. These are bugging me. Okay. Again, Six of Pentacles. So they're taking the information and giving it to the Silicon Valley people. Death. I have a feeling that it's going to come off the White House right now. Somebody's going to go up with the Musk fight. I feel like they might, and it's in the news because I just picked this story up today. So I forgot. I've seen it before, but then I forgot about it and I wasn't reading on anything. But I feel like they're going to probably remove it. I got a death card here. It feels like someone's going to be like, well, this is a risk, and they're going to take it off quietly. I think they might quietly remove it. I think they're being warned about the dangerousness of it, and the High Priestess, because this feels like Musk knows about what's still going on. You know, like he can still get to data. See the doggy kid who was fired after he said that he was surprised at how little waste he saw. Oh, I'm not surprised at all about that. Yes, I saw that. I could have told you that. We didn't have a lot of that. The waste, fraud, and abuse usually comes from like the politicals, and they want to turn everything into political. Okay, 4 wands, Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Cups again. This is the theme today. So we have the Ace of Cups in all the readings. Okay, I didn't get an 8 of Swords, surprisingly. All right, but I do have the 4 of Wands, and to me, this is feeling like the White House, pretty much. Something above it. I think they liked it. Well, it was there, and he was there. Queen of Swords, and she's just about. It was, I think, yeah, it was a manipulation. Oh, my hair is caught. Ouch. Okay. It was kind of a mental manipulation kind of thing. And then with the Ace of Cups, yeah, I feel like it was something that could satisfy Musk. Wasn't he living in the White House? I feel like it was more for him than it was for Trump, but he made Trump feel like, oh, you have Starlink now. You're like top of the line kind of thing. He does still have his Tesla, though, because I was watching somebody who works up at the White House, and they showed the Tesla this weekend. Emperor again. Yeah, he might be being told, because I think someone's warning him that Musk will still have influence or an avenue in if he keeps it. So it feels like they're going to possibly take it down. I don't know that's going to get to stay, is my feeling. So, yes. Yeah, but I want to talk about this one for a minute. Yeah, there wasn't really a lot, and we were always trained on all this stuff every year. I've had bribery awareness training. I would take ethics training, records management training, which is the Federal Records Act, same thing as the Presidential Records Act training every year. I had my ethics, EEO training, which they've killed all the EEO offices. Did you know that? They have destroyed civil rights in the federal government. They deleted it. And that was one thing. I didn't have that. And I did serve as an EEO counselor, a volunteer position for 4 years in the 90s. And our job was to do resolutions, try to get both parties to resolve the issue instead of going, if it had to go higher, I was out of it. But that's the kind of stuff we did. But as far as the waste, fraud, and abuse, no, because we track everything. We tracked everything in the government. The spreadsheets are crazy. It's like we want to know how much is being spent where, what's your spend plan, what's all this stuff. I mean, no, it isn't. It's harder, I think, to do that now because of the IT. Everything's being tracked. And my office, again, was stood up to consolidate more contracts, IT contracts. We were trying to save money, and we did. The first year we were up, we saved, I forget how many millions it was. It was crazy. And we got an award from HHS. And, but it's just all crazy. So yeah, the government did work, but it doesn't anymore because they fired the timekeepers, the administrative people. So you have people who don't know how to do time, who can't get in the systems to pay people. There's that kind of stuff going on. The travel people are gone. So where I work, people needed to travel all over the country and the world to do the work, and they can't travel now. They killed operations pretty much. So it's just a lot of other stuff. But then I'm getting too in depth to where I was. And I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, the only people that can sign on that are contract officers, and they have what's called a warrant. And the only thing that I can see that would have happened with a lot of these contracts being stopped is that the COs were told, you're going to have to rescind this contract, because only they could do it. Nobody else. Like when I was a Corps, I was a contract officer's representative, level 3. So I could not negotiate anything. If we competed a contract, I could say, there are proposals way above what we have in our IGCE or our, spend plan for this. And we're like, we can't afford this, or they're trying to do something else in here that we don't want. But the CO would negotiate that. We would not be in that conversation. So I don't know. If they were told to do so, they would do it, but that doesn't mean that there's not going to be challenges to it, but from the contractors, because there could be. Yeah, they could. I'm looking and waiting to see how many contractors have fought back against what they've done, because they canceled contracts and they gave some of those contracts to Musk, from what I understand, for entertainment purposes only. But that's what I read. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I read. Okay. All right, let's look at some more stuff. I want to go back to, I have to check off what I'm doing here. All right, I'm not doing that one. This one, Musk. Okay, we did this one. All right, I want to look, let's kind of switch. Let's switch gears a little bit, and let's look at, boy, it's like 57 minutes. I don't care. I'm just going to do this. Let's go. I haven't quite found my groove, but we're just going to keep going. All right, let's look at Musk versus Miller's wife. Now, and I keep thinking the black eye. Hi, Cindy B. Welcome, Cindy B. I was thinking, because they're talking a lot about Besant and that, and I can't help but wonder if Stephen Miller didn't do it. I don't know. It's just kind of a thing. Let's look at the Miller-Musk fight. I want to see if it's going to have any kind of impact on what's going on in Washington, because that's this is kind of oops, get in there. Totally different subject, but just kind of want to lighten it a little bit. I mean, personally, I don't care what Musk and Miller's wife does. Like, I care what Miller does as far as the government and the country. Musk has done damage and he will face accountability someday. Oh yeah. All of them will, really. I don't think America's going down this way. We're just not. We're not giving this up. We're not giving up our country. Right? So I refuse to give up. Queen of Wands. So that's her. Ooh, Justice. Interesting. Are they having a romantic relationship or anything? Ooh, the Hierophant. Ooh, the Sun. Because it's all going to be revealed soon. All right. I got the Queen of Wands, Justice, Illusion, Delusion. That's interesting. The Hierophant, the Government, and the Sun. I don't know. I wonder if they didn't. I mean, he clashed with everyone in there, didn't Musk clash with everyone? I think he did. So it does feel like in some way it's some kind of form of revenge. She left to work for him. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, when is the World Cup, Cindy B? I don't even know. I don't follow that, but we have illusion delusion here. Wait, I skipped over justice. We have justice. So it does. I was reading on it. No, justice is something having to do with whatever disagreements they might have been having. And maybe she wasn't feeling the White House as much. I don't know. Like she's trying to do, I think, what she wants to do, and he's kind of glad he's doing it. But illusion delusion for us, I think also, it's like another distraction. It just feels like more of a distraction. Again, because they're great at doing that. And then, of course, the government situation, where they work, but it will be revealed what difference it's going to have. Because depending on what went on in the White House, it could affect the rest of us. So I don't know. Maybe that's part of why Miller, Knight of Wands, again, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords. Yeah, it could affect what's happening. I mean, they were even commenting this weekend on the news that maybe what's happening with LA and everything else is, not totally, some of it's Trump, but some of it's Miller, because this is his kind of thing that he would love to do. He's mad about all that stuff too, so he's taking it out on everybody. I don't know. It's just, they were talking about it. I don't know. I did pick that up. Yeah. So somebody honorable, but neither one of those guys is honorable, and she's not going to come out very honorable either, I don't think. But it's like the right time. It's like lucky for her, she gets to get out. And I don't know, Miller can't. No, it's just getting yucky feeling from that. I don't even want to go there. Like, which way? No, nobody in this is going to look good. Let me just put it that way. Nobody. Knight of Swords again. Warning. A lot of warning shots are going out from this regime, because you got Trump going after Musk. We got Miller going after Musk. I do not like Musk. So please don't take it that way, folks. I can't stand him. He douched my office after I retired. I won't call. I hate that Doge stuff. I don't know, but I just think there's a little bit more to it than we really know. There's just a little bit more to it. Whereas I willingly learned about her. She has a yellow tattoo on the inside of her lip. Ew. Who tattoos the inside of their lip? I'm sorry. No, I don't know. Would a dentist do that? Okay. He's hitting up every woman for his Legion building. Oh, I know. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yes. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. I think I remember you too. Let me grab. Okay. There's Grandmama on the go. Hello. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's go like a horse. All right. Let's see. Okay. So we hit on that. I don't want to do too much on Musk and Miller because I just don't care. All right. Now, I was reading that there's a group backed by Soros. He wants to put millions into turning Texas blue. So that would be really great. There's a lot more electoral votes in there that could be had. It's been since 1994 since the Democrats won Texas. So why don't we just, for the hay, let's go look at that. All right, Texas. I'm going to go with the whatever this, the creatures. I don't know. Curious Creatures Tarot. I had to remember the name of this tarot deck. All right, let's do this. It's been an hour and 4 minutes, and I'm still going. 43 watching early in the morning. Welcome, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Right. If I don't get through all these, I'll come back. Well, I also have to see what happens during the day. I'm going to try and like keep this area ready to go so I can just get in here on a whim, just pop up. A pop up is an unplanned video, not something I've scheduled. So, all right. Two of Swords again. The Empress. Ooh, I like it. They're going to try to relate to the people of Texas. Another two. All right. I don't know why I wanted an animal deck for Texas, but we're going to do it. Excuse me. All right, Two of Swords, and this is a leopard. I think after the leopards have eaten enough people's faces, they're probably going to want to switch. Because, hey, they're deporting the people working on my farm, and they're taking away my Medicaid, my Medicare. All right, Empress, yes, they're going to be really trying to figure out a way to relate to the Texans to pull them over. The Eight of Cups. Okay, this could be people walking away from the Republican Party. Can also be a bit of self-confidence. It can be, I'm looking at this one as a change in Texas. He thinks he's secretary. Two of Pentacles. So again, the balancing act. So I think they're going to have to, they've got to figure out how to talk to them there. I've never been to Texas. I don't know. When I go travel America, I don't think I want to go to Texas. So once my retirement is settled, I think I want to skip it. Mostly because of the abortion issue. All right, Page of Swords. So yeah, so here again is that kind of vigilance. So people are really watching acutely what's going on. I think in Texas, they're watching California right now a lot. And they're watching what's going on also pretty much in DC. People might be ready for a change. Ace of Pentacles. They might be very successful in turning it. Queen of Wands and the Chariot. People may be willing to move on. Not everybody. A lot of people will want to stick with their party. There's going to be some people, but there will be others that will be ready to move. They may be able to move people, but it's going to depend on how much the leopards are eating their faces, the FAFO moments. So I do think they could be successful. I don't know. Feels good. So I have to give it like, yeah, Page of Pentacles, good news. So it feels like it may go that way, but it's going to take a lot of time. I didn't get the Wheel of Fortune in here, but it does feel like that. Whoa. All right. Bring this back over here. Hello, hello. Yay, everybody. Dems have almost all the cities in Texas. You'll have to convince the cows and yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what else have I got. All right, got that. Let's see. All right. I don't know. I want to go back to Musk and Trump for a minute and the Epstein files. So that was interesting, wasn't it? Oh, Musk said that Trump is all over the Epstein files. Now tell us something we didn't already know. We do know this. And what irritates me about Trump is he keeps saying, oh, I hardly knew him. Well, why are you flying around in his plane when you're not the president? He had his plane because Trump's plane doesn't work, which is why he wants the plane from Qatar, because his plane's broken. So, and guess what? All right. It's not the same thing as the Statue of Liberty. Like, I forget who that person was who said that. I almost went through the television. I'm like, no, that's not the same thing. Everybody in the world can enjoy that if they come here. We can't do that with the plane. Sorry, that's for you. That's a gift. So if he accepts it or he purchased it or something, I don't know. But regardless, you can't have it. All right. I'm going to go look at the Epstein files. Are we going to see? I want to see a little bit differently. Let's look at how Trump reacted to the Epstein files, to that revelation. Hasn't he already been convicted by SA? By SA? I'm not sure what SA is, Lorraine. Please tell me. All right. Yeah, Epstein's gone. But how did Trump 45? I hate Trump too. It just sounds so. I don't know what to call him. I don't like saying his name. It's just really hard. I can't. I don't like he who shall not be named. Voldemort. So I don't know. All right. How did he take it when Musk said that? Like, I know he denied, but what were his inner feelings about? Let's see if we can pick up anything with the cards. Like, I know I felt like he was really upset, like when it happened. Like I got a lot of energy, like from Trump. Oh yeah, he's just like, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. No. He's just focused on the money mostly, according to this. There's just a lot of coins in here. It's like coins, and, thievery. But no, that's defeat. No, yeah, he had kind of an understanding and agreement going on. Oh, sexual assault, yes. But it was civil, though, Lorraine. It wasn't criminal. Yeah, that was a civil. All right, so he's just focusing on. He's trying to say he's focusing on his other stuff. He's just ignoring him. He did feel a defeat, though. Oh, yes, he definitely denies too much. But it is a defeat because he's getting called out publicly on this. And Musk knows too much, which is why in that fight, I don't know. Because they both have stuff on each other. They destroy each other, I could care less, but, both of them are awful people. Two of Cups. So the agreement or the relationship that they had is definitely broken. And I'm hearing there's no coming back for Musk. That's all he loves is money. Oh, yes, it is. So again, he's back to focusing on building his money and stealing and grifting and doing all that stuff. I don't know. I think when it happened, he was upset, but from here, I'm just getting, he's just focused on his money. There's that. Ooh, look at this. Okay. So yeah, I'm just pulling them off the top. Like I do. All right. We have again thievery. So it's like, I think he broke a trust there. Because you remember when he just got in January and they had those binders that they gave to the influencers and they were all empty. And so, but I think he was probably able to get into things and he knows. So again, he was hoping to ruin Trump, and they're not getting along anymore. They're not relating to each other anymore. Doesn't feel like there's going to be. Yeah, now there's obstacles in that relationship. We have the Tower, speaks for itself. And we're going to get one more, which is, reminiscing. Those were the good old days. But yeah, that is over. And they're definitely, that might have been one of the last straws I'm getting. I'm feeling like this is like in that relationship. It just was the thing he shouldn't have said. So I don't know. There's a lot of different emotions rolling around in here with that. It's kind of like, well, I have dirt on you. And then he's like, I've got dirt on you. And it's just, oh my God, it's such negative energy around these people. It's just awful. Ugh. I have to sage myself after reading this. Just awful. All right, let's get rid of that one. All right. Military parade next weekend. And no, I'm not watching it or going down to DC because I don't want to be counted. I don't even want to be protesting it because I don't want to be anywhere near DC and I don't want to be counted on the metro or anything that they would think. So I don't know. Anyone else around here? Maybe we can protest elsewhere. I'm going to see if I can join a protest. All right, let's look at this stupid. Oh, and by the way, they're already bringing in the military stuff to DC. So they've come in on trains and the trains were moving yesterday. They were parked somewhere the day before. So they've been here a few days. It's just terrible. But it looks like the tanks that they have tires. So because I know the city streets can't handle, they can't handle it. That's an old city. And underneath the, it's built on a swamp, number one. And then underneath that, there might be some cobblestones in some area. I mean, it's just going to be, or bricks. It's going to ruin things. If you'll be watching the Pope. Oh, there you go. All right, so let me grab another deck of cards over here. Let's see what's going to happen with that. I'm going to use Urban Tarot. All right, let's look at how is this military parade going to be? I want to see how it's going to be taken or welcomed, treated, not welcomed, by the DC residents in our area, Maryland, Virginia, DC. I'm in Maryland. Oh, it's just awful soft. I can't even believe. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull 3 cards from this because these are big cards, and I don't want to do a whole full reading on this one. I just want to get the energy on how this region, and I can't even watch the news anymore around here because it's just so frustrating. I do watch it for a brief moment in time. Oh, look what we have. Woohoo! This says everything. All right. 6 of Cups. We want things to stay as they are in this area. We don't want all this. Nobody's really welcoming it. We got the 7 of Cups also. So, illusion, delusion. He says it's for the 250th anniversary of the army, but really it's for his birthday and the dear leader. But the Tower, this is going to, actually, I think it's going to hurt him in a lot of ways because number one, $43 million to have it in the first place. They are putting the army up. They're going to stay in the Department of Labor headquarters building downtown. So they're kicking the feds out who they made come in, who told them that they didn't have telework agreements anymore and making them telework. All right. I'm going to pause on that one. I'm going to keep going with the reading. Okay. So the Tower is here. So what I was getting at was the money. All right. It's going to take another $16 million to repair the DC streets after all of this is over. And I mean, I only saw like on the train, like some of these machines, and they had wheels like tires, and some other, it's just a whole bunch of military machinery. I didn't see everything with the trains, the pictures I saw, but that's going to hurt him too, because he's trying to claim that there's looking for waste, fraud, and abuse. And that is the biggest waste, fraud, and abuse that we've ever had. Okay. That's the kind of thing there's no reason for this. That costs more. And it's just a fiasco. This is just wrong. So that's going to hurt him, which is a good thing for us. So we want that to happen. People should complain about that. Yes. The No King's Day protest. Yes. For next Saturday. Absolutely. I did notice that Tesla takedowns are still happening in my area, although smaller. People should not think that just because he's no longer working for the government that it's over. No, we don't give him a pass. He did lasting damage to people's lives. He's fired people who were, mid-careers. The probationary employees are people who it's like I was once a long time ago. I came in, I just had to prove myself for a year. I just had to do my job and do it well and learn and grow and be a team member. And it was no big deal. I didn't fear for my whole life being a probationary employee. But, they're just doing the job. To me, half the time, I don't know who's a probie and who isn't. I know we would get new people on the team, but all these people's lives are ruined. And for what? I didn't want to be retired yet. I'm glad I did it. But okay. Ugh. So, all right. So I did that. All right. I still have to go after Taco Dawn, though. We have to talk about that. All right. All right. Check off. I'm getting through these. Okay. So I got the taco. All right. My last one. I'm going to skip the RFK bullshit. I'm not going over that. I'm not going to do that one either. All right. So we're going to do two. We've got the Taco Dawn and we've got the Trump falls up the stairs. Did y'all see that? That was great. So I don't care. He picked on Biden all the time, and that auto pen stuff is ridiculous. So we're not even gonna talk about that because that's just dumb. What's his face uses it all the time. Peeps have passed no matter how much they deny. Yeah. How much it costs to change all the tanks to tires. Well, I don't know if they change them or if it's a different kind of a tank. I think there's different types. So I don't think they're going to bring, I don't know for sure. I refuse to look into it deeply. So I don't want to know. I can't. And I'm wearing my Gulf of Mexico t-shirt today. So it says Delta Foxtrot Tango. Oh, wait a minute. Foxtrot. I said it wrong. Foxtrot Delta Tango, which means FDT. 8647. All right, let's go. All right, let's read on the Taco Dawn. My gosh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to bring out the Mood Tarot again. I'm just trying to have fun. Yes, I haven't seen it. I have to talk to them again, see if they want to get back and do this again. All right, let's look. You're reminding me. I haven't been setting up too much stuff lately, or anything. Just trying to get into the groove. All right, let's look at how he's dealing with the Taco Dawn. He doesn't like Trump always chickens out, but it's true. He does. He is. I want to know, does it really unnerve him? Because I think it does. He doesn't like being called a chicken. There's so much weird news about him right now that I'm not going to be able to get into it all. Although it would be fun to have this conversation with somebody else about it. I could go back and forth with, but I'll have to do those. I think because I'm still so erratic with my shows that I haven't been able to really get into it. All right. Ooh. Well, he doesn't like it. We know that for sure. Over here. Follow your fart, trust your butt. High priestess. So, yeah, he doesn't. He's just going to keep trying. He hates it, but he's just going to try to keep his face. This one goes, am I going to get, okay, every D in this party. There's only 2 hours. I'll help. Okay, these can be kind of dirty. Sorry, guys. You want, not yet, Moonchild. I have to work on it. I'm gonna get there. I don't know. There's only 2 hours. I'll help. So yeah, there's a celebration over here. I don't know. He doesn't like it. We like it. We enjoy it when they call him stuff like that. Obstacles, like for him, he's mad because people aren't seeing him the way he wants to be seen. He doesn't like being made fun of. It is a trigger, and it did knock him. It got him, knocked him down a little bit. It was a blow to the knees, kind of like the Epstein thing was for him. So he's taking some barbs he's not used to. But the chat of let's go, you can trust me, I'm effing adorable. Yeah, he just wants us to not look at that and to trust him. All right, a couple more. That's all right. You can watch it back. Okay, we got the top boy of mind bullets, trivia night champion. We got the king of swords. All right. Yeah, he wants to move. Yeah, he just wants us to move on from it. He wants everybody to watch something else. So it's like he wants us to watch what's going on in LA and anything else that isn't about him that way. He wants to appear strong. He wants everyone to move on from it. So yeah, he's going to find something else to distract us on that. But we can't let him get away with it because taco. So I need a shirt that has like tacos on it. So I'll have to look for that. I have all these like protest t-shirts. It's getting ridiculous. Okay. All right. And then, we did taco. And then we need to look at, did I do everything? Oh, the falling down the stairs. See, then that happens. So the taco thing, and then he's falling up the stairs. So, they're threatening to, they're not going to arrest. I know they are because he's a big baby. He's crying about everything. Oh, people can't. They're threatening. They can't arrest people over it. They can't. Any more than me having my fork off flag, which used to be in front of my house, but I brought it inside. All right. So what am I looking at? The falling up the stairs. All right. Let's just do I'm not really doing totally a health reading, but we'll just let's get the feels for how he's actually, what he's looking like, since he thinks he's the healthiest creature on the earth. I don't like reading health. I won't do it for private readings, even if I do private, real private readings. I don't want to use this. I'm still not a doctor, and nobody should ever take medical advice from me. And I don't give it. So I say, go see your doctor. All right, but let's just see, I think I can do this and be safe. So 43 still watching. Yeah, free speech. Yeah, he insults everybody else all the time. He does. He insults everybody. So I don't really care. And I don't really care how Musk feels either. Oh, they were so mean to me. Excuse you. You fired how many people? For what? Ugh. For no reason. So I don't care how Musk feels. Don't care. Cry all you want. I'm not giving you a Kleenex. Never. All right. Cardia. Tachycardia. Oh, Rose. That's funny. All right. He's falling down the stair. Oh, whatever his health. Got the sun again. King of Cups. Okay. That actually came out to me a little bit. All right. We've got the burden. So, age is still catching up with him. He's going to be 79 next week? All right. That's 80 pretty much. So he's already old too. So I'm getting to that. So, but he's just trying to, put on a good show for us and be like, I'm in such great health. I feel so good. But we can all see things are not quite that way with the sun. We are seeing it's right there for us, just like everything he does in plain view. He falls up the stairs in plain view and waves to nobody and gets on, But the King of Cups, he wants us to focus on Biden's health. He doesn't want us to look at him. So that kind of took the attention off Biden and put it back on him. So that was his burden with tripping up the stairs. The Knight of Cups over here. So yeah, we got that one, which is he wants everyone to be nice to him. It's what he wants. All right. So let's grab. Whoops. It's falling off too. Up, Two of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man. Yep. Oh, he's just kind of like, all right. Again, trying to balance between his gaffes and he still wants us to focus on Biden, but he's just like, he's trying to move it back off of him. Everyone's been talking about it. His falling up the stairs. That's what we're talking about right now. But yeah, he's still feeling okay with the 9 of Pentacles. He's still feeling good. But that was, yeah, the Hanged Man. It's like, to him, it's just like, oh, it was just a gaffe. It's not going to happen again until it happens again, which it will. Yeah. Will it? Yeah, Queen of Wands over here. Yeah. He's just trying to come up with other ideas. But I think right now he's just trying to get us to focus on LA. It's just, that's what he wants. He's just trying to do all that. I don't know. Yes, every accusation is a confession. Oh my gosh, I've been on for half an hour. Oh, not half an hour, 1.5 hours. So I think it's time to go. It's 11 o'clock. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in to join me on this impromptu. And we'll see if more stuff happens. You like the swirly pattern I'm tripping. Yeah. But this is the groovy weight. That's what this one is. This is not trip and wait. This is groovy. So trip and wait has a different background. So that's which one this is. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. And thank you. Please like and subscribe. And yes, I will be back soon rather than later, because I enjoy it when I'm in here. I just have to get back. But again, I'm still going through some PTSD from everything that's happened with the government. And, you know, I'm still watching it and watching what they're doing to other feds, people still in, and it's killing me. And I just I think I ruminate a little bit too much about it, but I think get in here and read on it, maybe I'll feel a little bit better. So appreciate all of your patience with me. So, all right, everyone, have a great day, and we'll see you soon, and it will be very soon. All right. Bye, everyone.